Hey guys, Jacob Howard here, and today we're going to look at the brand new RaceDayQuads FPV bag. And just FYI, this video is not sponsored by RDQ. With that said, you already saw the intro, so you know how cool the bag is. So let's jump into how it rates with 5 different categories: aesthetic, price, durability, storage, and functionality. Aesthetic. First thing you will probably notice is the logo. Several people have complained about how big the logo is. I don't have an issue with the logo because most of the complainers are probably wearing shirts like this. In the end, RDQ needs to put their logo on it. It's out of the way and looks good, so not a big issue. The bag as a whole looks very professional and tough. It is a little smaller than I'd like, but I am 6'4", so I'm not the perfect model for a compact bag for any purpose. As far as comfortability goes, the backpack is quite nice. It has lots of extra padding throughout and doesn't dig into your back. Since I am a larger person though, the backpack would not be comfortable for long hikes or extended amounts of time, but that won't be an issue for everyone. Price. Currently, the RDQ bag comes in at $79.99, a very decent price for a bag of this size and functionality. Most other bags of this type of build cost anywhere from $100 to $200. Durability. The RDQ bag is made of several types of materials, the two most notable being the nylon reinforced material for all the pockets to prevent rips or tears with props or tools, and the mole webbing surrounding the bag. Overall, the bag has a great feel and durability to it. The only quality issue I've noticed is with the compartment dividers for the main compartment. These dividers do not hold together well with each other and seem to be too long or too short no matter how I arrange them. This won't be an issue for everyone though, with different setups come different issues. The zippers also seem of good quality, don't feel like they will break with too fast of a pull, and come with padded pull strings. Most everything about this backpack says that it will last a very long time and protect the gear inside of it. Testing the sewing and fabric at different points and under different stress loads, I did not fear for the integrity of it at all. Everything seems to be really good quality and like it could hold up to a lot. The outside is also tough enough to withstand your props running against them without cutting it. Storage. There is a lot of room in this backpack. I have 2 drones I use regularly on flights, my Xylo Freakstyle and Emax Hawk Pro. I have box goggles and DJI goggles with a Jumper T16 Pro. I can fit the DJI goggles and the box goggles side by side like this, and the jumper underneath. This also still gives me a little room for lanyards and stuff like that. On the sleeves on the other side of this, I have my batteries. I wasn't a fan of the LiPo battery bag that was included and didn't have room in the main compartment anyway. So I put my used batteries up top and my charged batteries on the bottom. This works fairly well. In the next sleeve over, I have props and a few other accessories and cords in the big sleeve. Then I have my antennas and tools along the bottom here. Up here, I have more of my rarely used items. We will talk about this sleeve more in the functionality part. In the pocket below the RDQ logo, I have my GoPros and the batteries. I do not usually carry a laptop with me when I go flying, so I instead use this as backup battery storage. If I keep the batteries lined up well in the LiPo bag, I can fit a few bags here without making them feel awkward against my back. As far as the outside goes, I have my Xylo and Emax Hawk attached to the outside with 2 included straps. I have a strap on the side here if I want to take out my baby Hawk. I really love the water bottle pockets. They are sturdy and you can even carry larger items like monopods or tripods in them. Functionality. This is where I ran into some problems. The biggest one being the hard-lined inner pocket underneath the RDQ logo. The idea is great and the removable hard case works well, but the execution was off because if you look inside the sleeve here, you cannot use this section at all if you have anything in the above sleeve or if you use the hard case. So unless you always leave the inner pocket empty, you cannot use this section. I decided to store my rarely used items in this section since getting to them will not be easy. Besides this, I also feel like no real solution was given for LiPo batteries for those of us who need the main compartment for goggles and transmitters. I would have gladly given up this center sleeve here to be a full LiPo sleeve for batteries. This is not a deal breaker, but something I'd love to see developed in future bags. My only other complaint would be the lack of straps. We have tons of webbing on the outside of this backpack, but only 3 straps are included. This seems like a lack of potential for how much the outside of this bag could really carry. They do give you an option to use one of these straps as a chest strap, which is something I would want, but since I use all of them for drones, I don't really get that option. For everything else though, functionality was really great. Things worked smoothly and made sense. So for the different categories, I'd give this rating. Aesthetic, 5 out of 5. Looks clean and professional. Price, 5 out of 5. Can't beat the price for what you get. Durability, 4.5 out of 5. A few issues here and there, but overall is a very sturdy backpack. Storage, 4 out of 5. Missed out on some opportunities to make the FPV journey not so difficult, but still really good. Functionality, 3.5 out of 5. With a whole sleeve being almost completely useless and needing some adjustments on other things, can't give this a perfect score. So in total, 22 out of 25. A very good score for a very good backpack. All in all, for the price and all the features you get, this is a great backpack for most FPV users. I would definitely recommend grabbing one, especially if you have a smaller collection of drones and accessories on each trip. Link is in the description below. If you enjoyed this video on FPV, we actually have an entire online course developed around these same types of lessons. We're talking dozens of lessons and hours of material designed to get you started into FPV or make you a better pilot. It is the world's first online FPV course, and we have students from around the world learning through it. The link to learn more is in the comments below. And as always, if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know, and have fun flying.